Here's an interesting question for you. Why am I, Medley-Sokoler, by the Gulf of Mexico at a Cancun resort, actually taking a couple of minutes to enjoy myself? That story coming up next. Hi everybody, Medley-Sokoler, Sokoler Medley Team, Remax Properties East, in the Gulf of Mexico, Cancun, at a resort, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You know, I've been accused of not taking enough time to relax and enjoy life, especially after the year that I've had. So I'm doing exactly that. More about what I'm doing here, what I've been doing here in a moment. First, here's a look at what's happening in Louisville in terms of buyers and sellers and real estate. Home sales in Louisville are doing very well. In fact, in the month of November, sales were up 4.6% compared to the year before. The number of homes going under contract, 8.3% up from a year before. But here's the real problem. The number of listings on the market as of last month down 22.2% from the year before. And that's a problem because buyers cannot find homes. Notice how the inventory of homes since 2011 has dropped dramatically. And look very carefully at January of 2016. Nationally, inventory dropped even more. We are anticipating that to happen again in 2017. Sellers, take note. This may be the time of the year to put your home on the market. You may already know we track the number of homes versus sales with a term called absorption rate. In October, we had a 3.29-month supply of homes compared to a year before, which was at a 4.56-month supply. At least that's the average across the Louisville area. But we just started tracking homes by price range, and take a look at this very latest Louisville area market report. The absorption rate for each price range is all the way on the right-hand side, and look what happens when you get above $500,000. The absorption rate, the months of supply of homes, goes way up. If you look at the map of the United States, you can see Kentucky, even in December, has good buyer traffic, though it has slowed from months before. This may be the reason why interest rates have ticked up. Not a lot, but enough to slow down where buyers are wondering, can we wait for interest rates to come down? So here's the projection from a variety of sources. That basically interest rates will hover in the 4 to 4.2% throughout much of 2017. We expect the market to continue to grow into 2017, even if there is an interest rate hike. It shouldn't be much. Okay, so here I am in Cancun, Gulf of Mexico, beautiful resort, and having a great time. It wasn't just all for relaxing and pleasure. There actually was work, a little work. That's Sandy Milton, who accompanied me on this trip, which was actually a mastermind with one of the groups I belong to, Get Viral. But there was also some time to have some fun. That is Frank Klesix, who is the head of Get Viral, and we're on board a bus with a bunch of other folks from Get Viral heading to the pontoon.
It's a beautiful morning.
Now notice the guy coming around the corner here in a second, and who gets up there to get it among the first people?
Medley-Sokoler.
No, that would be you. Here you go. Then we jumped on this smaller boat, right?
Yes, we did. And we went out to the second largest coral reef in the world. The first one is in Australia.
Okay, so we've just been fitted. That looks, it's good.
Just to get down underneath the water and just be one with the marine life was very serene.
This is where we're just getting our legs wet, literally. And we're figuring out hand signals and trying to get into the water and feel like we can swim properly. I'm holding the GoPro Hero 5, which is waterproof down to 33 feet, so no problem with getting it wet.
I just was trying not to inhale water in my snorkel.
Yeah.
It was so shallow, we did not want to touch the coral because man should never touch the coral. Just don't bother it, just look at it. Don't
touch it. Yeah.
Touch it.
Yeah. But it was gorgeous. and you'll start seeing some fish. And look, there you're pointing out, look, there's a fish. Do you know what type of fish that was?
No, I don't.
No idea. But you look pretty cool in that mask and the snorkel.
I was thinking Mike Nelson's Sea Hunt. Oh, for those people who don't know who that was back in the 60s when Bob and I were just babies.
About 45 minutes later, it was back to our pontoon. You wanted to see the green, green water? I mean,
it was turquoise.
Turquoise.
I prefer to call it turquoise.
Turquoise, okay.
That's not very funny, Bob.
It is beautiful, and there was a lot greener water right in this area that
Well, the sun was now breaking, and the clouds
were gorgeous.
A little different anyway. We arrived here early in the morning, so it's gonna be great. For sure you will see nice ocean views.
This
Nice
is
pictures.
Gustavo Lopez, who is our guide and is just a very wonderful, intelligent young man who has been in the Cancun territory for probably about 11 years.
Let me tell you something about this tree, the ceiba tree. Ceiba is the name in Spanish, yakshe in Mayan. Yakshe means green tree, and the ceibas or yakshes are the sacred trees for Mayans, represents their universe or their cosmovision, the connection in between the upper world, the underworld, and the land or the level of the ground. They believe that the trunk of the tree represents the axis of their universe, and also the life runs in there. Because look, it's like a hollow tree. Well, it's not really hollow. The thing is that the wood
You actually hurt your hand doing that,
on
right?
that one.
Yeah.
Note to self, do not hit that side.
Here's a beautiful view as we climbed up to the top.
Also, we can see how is the soil very rocky. We have 30-40 centimeters of good soil, and then the limestone. So, as I told you, it's not really good for farming, for agriculture, but also if you look behind us, the background, well, it's pretty flat. We have no mountains or something like that.
And this is what, Gustavo?
So this is kind of an entranceway, Sam, as we go into their community?
Yes, and the reason it's so short is because it forced the Mayans to lower themselves and then basically come out with respect.
What is this one, Gustavo?
This is a house, the Casa del Cenote, House of the Water Well. This house is facing to the south, but the name of this house is because under the house is a sinkhole, the entrance to a water well.
It's gorgeous. Nowhere near the construction standards of what we have in our day, but it was great to just be able to walk around.
This is a siricote. Siricote is an edible fruit. When they are ready, they look pretty white. Oh, as that couple there.
Oh, okay.
That's the siricote. It's a wild fruit, edible fruit. The people used to cook the fruit with water, cinnamon, sugar, but the iguanas, well, they like to eat the fruits or the flowers also. The iguanas like the flowers. Huh. It has a really nice smell.
Oh, I smell that.
Smells like leaf. The views, Sam, were just spectacular.
Oh, it was truly like a paradise island.
So what is this in front of us here?
The one in front of us, it was a palace, the house of the ruler or the house of the governor, Halachwinik house. The Halachwinik was the title of the ruler during the last classic of the Mayan civilization, the post-classic period. The quality of construction was kind of bad.
Kind of what?
Bad.
No,
It was not different than if we go to Chichen Itza, Uxmal, or somewhere sites on the central part of Yucatan or going south. In both corners of the building, we can see a big face or a big mask. It's the face of Itzamna, the main god of the upper world, the creator. But this face, the one by the north side, it has the eyes open. The other one by the south, it has the eyes closed. So probably concerns with the light, the darkness, or with the born and the dead.
And death, yeah.
Again, beautiful views. You love this, huh?
Oh, that was one of my favorite views of the entire vacation.
So we drove about 20 minutes.
Yes, and we went through these long, bumpy roads that you don't know where you're going. Oh, okay.
Is this salt water or fresh water?
Fresh water.
We get to this cavern with water.
Yeah, it's a cavern, and it's stalactites, stalagmites. It's been there for thousands of years.
And now we're expected to get in this water with all these fish swimming around.
And
A little scary.
very cold.
We curse. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I got you. It's cold. Okay.
I jumped, hadn't it?
Vámonos.
Okay.
Millions of years ago, the Mexican region of the Yucatan was covered by the ocean during the last ice age. The level of the ocean sank.
All of the reef and marine life collapsed, and many of them became marine fossils. Rainfall filtered through the ground and flowing slowly toward the ocean. It eventually carved out huge systems of underground caves and tunnels.
Oh, that's neat. Holy crap, look at the bats.
Whoa.
Damn. Don't piss them. Don't piss. Oh,
The bat cave.
Yeah, no, this is the bat cave.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
Holy.
I'm really glad I have on a hat. Or a. Whoa.
So this is what, a stalactite?
That's a stalactite.
Yes.
Stalagmites are on the bottom. Tight because it's tight to the ceiling.
Oh, let's shoot some shit.
Forming an underground river system with caves or exposed access points formed by the slightly acidic rainfall, dissolving the alkaline limestone.
So, we're in this cave that's really kind of free.